Hello, everybody. My name is Lextrix, and welcome to No Man's Sky. Years ago, I really ragged on this game. And it wasn't until I actually gave it a chance that it was really actually quite an enjoyable experience to play. So it's just most gonna be, like just me chilling, doing some random stuff in this game, and then just kind of chatting about. Um, are you gonna run good? Okay, let's just make sure it runs good. Um, this game's awesome, by the way. For those of you who have not played it before, um, freaking awesome. This is my main save. I plan on, doing some like hardcore, like test, I guess, if you will. Um, You little chicken bandit. Woo! But like I was saying, I really used to rag on this game. And it wasn't until I really gave it a shot. I was like, it went on sale one day, and I was really craving some type of space experience. This is all empty because I have yet to decorate it yet. Hey, sup, dog? Was good. So I did not go with the option of playing Biomutant. I figured it would be a little bit easier if I was just playing this as my space game. Um, I don't know if you've ever seen No Man's Sky, but I was saying before that oh my gosh, are you okay? Owie. Owie, owie. Wowie, wowie. But like I was saying, like I really ragged on this game back in the day, but this is freaking awesome. There's no space game like this out there. And that's saying something coming from somebody who played Elite Dangerous proudly for a really long time. But yeah, no, good to have you. Good to have you. I'm just gonna kind of like stream around. I don't even know like what I'm gonna be specifically doing in this. Something, maybe one of the main missions. It really doesn't matter. I know No Man's Sky is an open world game, and that is bound to contain more YAP sessions since open world games have dead spaces that between events. Big time. I mean, I can talk like while things are happening, but purchase technology to avoid the undertake missions with the travel nexus, so I have to do this. Yeah. And yeah, I could definitely just talk about it, but just kind of doing stuff in between and whatnot. I could definitely, I don't know what I'm saying. I can definitely just kind of talk. That's a Viking system. I need to find a Gek system. Gek. But yeah, no. Since it's open world, there's definitely a lot more spaces for me to talk and interact and do things like that. But yeah, no, the internet issue should be fixed now. It should be running pristinely for you. Yeah. First contact, so a little bit of leg. No, it's yeah, right here. It's been a little bit since I played my No Man's Sky, but I was feeling it, you know. Good. Glad it's running good. No, I need to step on this. Okay. Whoa, a little bit of lag there. Oh, load. Okay. No, I'll give you a little run around. So here's my freighter. Is there a good way I can... It's pretty big. I've been playing this save for almost, well, closer to 70 hours I've been playing this save. And I've got a pretty good build out. So here's like my freighter. We've got this huge industrial complex. I think my favorite spot is probably like this little spot down here. You know, you've got these two-story individual areas. One of them's a storage area. I think this is the storage area. This is the storage area, and then this is my industrial like production space, if you will. And over here is just kind of my viewing area. I can go look at space. I can look at the space. So much space to look at, and so much space. Oh, also the open world games I'm into is Zelda Breath of the Wild, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Genshin Impact, and Elden Ring, but I don't play Breath of Tears or Elden Ring since I 100% completed them. Nice. I like games that are like Subnautica for progression. Feels satisfying in those types of games. Yes. You know what? I have Subnautica, and I can definitely get Zelda Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I have not played Tears of the Kingdom yet, so that would be a totally new experience for me. Breath of the Wild, I did think I did finish that game, but I would totally replay it for the like novelty of being able to be in the world again and see everything, and just to like feel that type of game again. It's so clean. I also love the Zelda games. What? Why'd you come back? Oh, this is okay. It's just showing me everything. Okay, so I gotta get all my stuff. I feel like definitely Subnautica, but on a bigger scale. Yes. The difference is just between being on a the difference between just being on a big planet and it's just mostly water and there's some islands throughout. Although I'm gonna be honest, it would be hard for me to get back into Subnautica just because I played the heck out of that game. But I'd be willing to do it again because it did a lot of updating since I last played it. Definitely your favorite game of all time. I grew up with it. I love every aspect. I probably over 500 hours. Wouldn't be surprised if I over 1,000. Wow. I'll be honest. I probably would have like maybe 30 hours because my brother had the game and I only could play it when like he let me, I guess, because he had all this fancy technology and fancy things. Why is there no door on that? Let me fix that. There's supposed to be a door. Is there a door there? Is that a door? Yeah, there's a door there. It's just because he's standing there. You're letting out a draft. Close the door. Letting out all the AC. But yeah, I've got a really big ship. Just kind of a whole bunch of junk laid out over. This leads to the same area, and this leads into here. Got some little greenery, some goodies in here. I can get some carbon if I can find the pickup spot. But this leads here, this leads out here, and there's like just this nice little sitting area for my people working on a ship. And I'm growing a whole bunch of balls in here. But then this can take you to the upper area, which I'm not gonna be climbing the stairs. I like to do it the quick way. There we go. This is all my special people. And if I remember correctly, yes, this way. This will lead you over here. I could have taken the main hallway, but that's okay. And then this will take you to like a little like sleeping area, which I have yet to put down the bed, which I will do now because I recently got the bed last time I was playing. But I love building games. It's like one of my favorite things to do of all time. I mean, you might figure like most of my games are like RPG games, RPGs or some type of building games. I kind of quit Subnautica when I had gotten the Cyclops. I don't know why I just stopped playing. I was preparing for the lava base too. Why is the sleeping area a hallway? Well, this is my bedroom. Are you making fun of my bedroom? There's not a lot of options for like rooms. I mean, I suppose I could have made it like one of these rooms with like greenery walls or I don't have the room for these types of things, but I don't know. I just like the look and all the open glass, being able to look out and stuff. Could sit down. This won't let me sit down. This won't even let me sit down. It'll just let me spin it. Whee! Okay. But why is it a hallway? I don't know. Maybe it's just comfy. It's comfy letting me sleep in the hallway area. It feels homey. Storage room, yeah, that's the right word. What are words? What is English? Actually, that's a great question. Why is English such a complicated language? It doesn't have to be so complicated, but the only reason I came on here was to go over here and click this. That's the only reason I came on here. Yeah, discovered today by Lextrix. Oh, I thought it was lagging. I'm gonna call it Lex Gada. Yeah, and just upload all. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here so we can fly around, do something. Yeah, I mean, you can give me ideas for what to do in the game, and I can see if I can do it. Maybe I could build like a tower into space, but no, I'm like really happy with this stuff. So like, I mean, I put these little lights here, and that was kind of interesting to place. And I did some like interesting little building techniques and put it a lot more like grass. I don't know why I put all this grass in here. It just feels like feels nice. Like I've got my oxygen from all this grass. Trust me, it's not more complicated than Mandarin or Arabic. I study both though. My Mandarin is just very beginner. Dang, you know, I only know like I know some Hebrew, and when I say some, I mean like very basic. Only a couple very limited words. I used to know how to read certain Hebrew, I'm gonna call them symbols. I mean, I guess you can call them, letters too, because they're letters to them. But some Hebrew, a little bit better on my Spanish. I can actually kind of understand what some people are saying. Just mostly English. You said you said you didn't have a girlfriend. Did you lie to me? Was you lying? Was you lying? Woo. Did you has a girl? Did you has a girl or did you not has a girl? Because it's like I just because you been telling me that you did. Actually, I don't know if you did tell me that or anything. You can say that, but just how do I? No. How do I do that again? Okay, X and a photo mode. I just okay, there we go. I gotta show up my ship. This is my ship. It's the scorpion drowned. I'm sorry. But I call it the scorpion. It's all red, monstrous. Okay, I'll keep quiet. Shh. Oh, I forgot I could use the teleporter. It's okay. Scorpion is insane. Hold on. Log. Complete contracts. I need to do a contract. Is that what I said? I didn't say that, did I? Look, sometimes things come out. I can kill some sentinels. Yeah. Kill 3 sentinels. Kill 10 creatures. Oh, but this is a Gek mission. Scan minerals. Sure, I'll just click all of them. Okay. Okay. Like, dude, I get so much V. It's insane. Sheesh. You're popular, aren't you? You know, before this stream started, I was like, it said chat is disabled for the stream, and I was like, man, it's probably because all this stuff you're talking about in this chat is nuts. Get me take a little rest. Get me to this planet. You have a pretty varied taste from experience. I think I could pretty much. I think I could tell. It's not too hard to pick up on. I gotta stop before I fly right back. It's probably because of me, huh? No, it's just because you're that popular. Ooh, there's gonna be some major poppin'. Oh, hello. I was expecting it. But then it'll smooth out. Are there meteorites on this planet? Is there any good landing? Well, I just need to scan minerals, right? So whoa, hey. Stop lagging. Nope, stop lagging. Okay, now we're on the planet. So I gotta scan some minerals. That's a plant, that's not a mineral. This is something. What is this? Same type of plant that I scanned. Ooh, some knowledge. Give me that knowledge. Give me them goodies. Delicious, delicious goodies. I can't tell what's real or not with what you're saying. It's not hard to pick up on that because you have major charm and game, for real, for real. Got you, bro. Such a cool dude. So cool. What is that thing? It's got a sack on its back. Why does it have a sack on its back? The world may never know. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 1, 2. Ooh, look at all these goodies, man. Give me them. Give me them goodies. I just eat it up. I eat up them goodies. Wait, ooh. Whoa. What the? What is that? What is that? What is the... Oh, freaking weird creature, man. What? How many minerals? 3? Already scanned that type. I gotta... Come on. Ooh. What's this? Interesting plant. Serious some game systems. Yep, throw them my way. Well, I hope this bodes well. Yes, ha ha ha. Welcome to the chat, Luna da Proto Fox. It's good to have you. Good to have you. Dog is Calfan's favorite word. He loves dogs. Oh, perfect opportunity. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Give me that. Alright, I destroyed some sentinels. Oops. So that's done. Get me out of this forsaken place. Is this the thing I can scan? No. Yeah, I hope it bodes well as well. You know, if you have any suggestions, so what we're doing in this chat is we're trying to figure out like little games that I can play, throw on the channel or live stream, just anything you're interested in. Throw out an idea. Yes, that's Psycho no Sudoka. Even though it seems a little strange and a little bit out of my playstyle. Hearts. Even though it's a little out of my range of playing, I'm definitely gonna give it a try because it seems interesting enough to where I'll play it, you know. And seeing that like other YouTubes. I'm scared. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, look. I'm scared. Boom, I wrote it down. I'm scared. Does it mean it's bad? Look, hey, I have to get... I watch, well, okay, I have to be honest, I don't watch as much anime as I used to, but I do enjoy anime. I do like anime. I just don't like watch it as much as I used to. Because I don't know, I have a specific type of anime I like to watch. Like Attack on Titan, heck yeah. Give me all over that Attack on Titan stuff, and anything similar. Oh yeah, it's really scary though. Hey, the scarier the better. It's free? I'm not stuck, am I? Wonderful. What do you mean you can't land here? Well, you know what? What's one good way of getting out of here? Oh, jeez. What have I done? What? Don't do this to me. Oh, this is horrible. No, absolutely not. Yandere games really fascinate me and just interest me because they remind me of my childhood when I used to watch scary stuff, and they're just really interesting. You know what? I'm freaking stuck. How do I get... Hold on. I'm stuck as heck. Let me get out and get back in. Like space. Also, random question. What's your CPU, GPU? I'm curious. Absolutely. So my CPU is an i7 4790K with an undervolt on I have a very small undervolt on it. Thank goodness. Okay. It's got a small undervolt on it. Okay, so just the information, don't run out under it. But the i7 4790K with a slight undervolt on it. So I'm running slightly lower voltages, so it doesn't get so hot. And then it has a very a couple settings changed. I'm using what do you call that? I'm using a program that lets you like turn off CPU settings and, you know, modify it. And then I have a 1070, an 8 gig stick 1070, quite old stuff, but it is my ode to do I still have to scan? I guess I still have to scan. Maybe I didn't get that last scan. But okay, yeah, and I've got a Z97 G45 motherboard, and I really enjoy that motherboard. It's a very nice motherboard. It made me sad when I thought that it had. I'm not gonna pick those up right now. It made me quite sad when I thought that my my motherboard had died on me, but luckily it didn't. Ooh, that thing's huge. I really like and really enjoy building computers and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to the next opportunity where I can put together the parts, where I can put together the parts and just rebuild a whole new computer. Because then I'd use this computer for something else. So I'm glad we have another techie in the chat. Love tech related stuff. Like, love tech related stuff. You're not a hostile creature anymore. Okay, there's more over here. I want to try to get a gaming PC, but gaming laptop can run everything I need, and gaming PC would be an unnecessary from a logical standpoint. Yeah, if your gaming PC runs everything it needs to run, then there's really no reason to get anything else. I mean, I have an MSI gaming PC, and my favorite feature, my absolute favorite feature about that computer is the screen has a 144 hertz monitor, and so everything looks super clean, super smooth. Although having a gaming PC is just a whole new realm whenever you step into it. Whoa. Launched to heaven. Oh. So I gotta get 10 of these bad boys. Ooh, you hostile? Not anymore. Trying to see where he launched to. Still, the prospect sounds cool as hell. I guess when I become an adult and have money, I'll try to spend it. I don't. I love it so much. Oh, that's incredible. I love it. I love it. Gaming pieces are awesome. I mean, because you get to upgrade, you know. So like, I mean, if your CPU's not good enough, or if you don't have the money to spend like on or like a $300, $400, $500 CPU, although the further along it gets in time, no, that's not the right way of saying it. Every year I feel like it gets more and more expensive to like have a gaming PC, but let's be entirely honest, you don't need the best. Hostile? No. No hostile creatures. Okay. I don't need to kill anymore. But you can get something that's less... Oh! Oh, it's a landed pilot. No, let me see you. Don't leave. Don't leave. You guys love to leave really quickly. Where are you? What do you got for me? Ooh. Nip buds. I might want to buy those. Nah. I don't need anything to sell you to you. Okay. But you can upgrade as you go. That's one of my favorite things about having a gaming PC. Even though like mine, I think is LGA 1150. Is that right? I think that's right. This good. Is this good? AMD Ryzen 7 7000 X3D motherboard, Gigabyte B650 Eagle AX, RTX 5060 Ti, 32 gigs DDR5, 1 terabyte NVMe, and a 750 watt 80 plus gold. Like, I think you got good choices there. I can't speak on the AMD because I'm not an AMD person, but I might have to be an AMD person soon, just because NVIDIA apparently is not going to be making graphics cards anymore, which is insane. But it's a Ryzen 7, so I've heard a lot of good things from Ryzen 7, and it's an X3D, so I've seen that really good. Let me go back to this. Let me see. RTX 5060. It's a 60 series, so the only downside is you got the 60 series, but it's an RTX series and it's a 50, so you're getting the newer architecture, which automatically processes things better. 32 gigs of RAM is fantastic. 1 terabyte SSD. I hope you have more storage than just 1 terabyte, because we all know that 1 terabyte is not enough. But if you use that primarily for your C drive and running off your Windows or whatever OS you're running, then that's good. 750 watt though, I'd have to calculate out some of your wattage, but that seems a little light. I mean, 750 is pretty good, and it's gold, 80 plus. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really good setup. It's probably a workhorse beast, doing some type of like video editing and stuff like that. I had a gaming PC before, but it's pretty shit. I remember the GPU being a 1660 Super. What I want is maybe a 3070, 3080, or maybe a 47 Super, something like that, and an i7 with 32 gig. So my main screen's here. You know, I could just... My main screen's here, that's recording, and then over here is that screen. So yeah, it's a little bit of a look up. I gotta like kind of bloop, bloop. Yeah, so I gotta look up quite a bit. You're not doing gaming, 750 should be enough at full load. Yeah, it's definitely a really nice setup, and I'm pretty jelly. I'm pretty darn jelly. Bruh. No. Calm down, Calfan. Calma, Signor Calfana. He's nuts. He has no filter. Which I can appreciate sometimes, but man, you need to calm down, my guy. No, that's a sodium. Stop spitting gas at me. What else are you gonna use it for? Simulations, AI encoding, yeah. Especially if you're running AI off of your machine, that uses a ton of processing power, a ton of RAM too, specifically. I don't know if you have a llama. See, llama, LLAMA. So OLLAMA. being unapologetically yourself is the best way to go about it, you know, and I respect that big time. Definitely be yourself, don't change unless if it's changing for the better, obviously. This is always good to grow and improve. I don't care about your localized toxicity. You can hit me with all the localized toxicity you want. I don't know why they're red from a distance. It's very strange. Simulation AI encoding. Yeah, you know, not doing anything crazy. Yeah, no. I mean, having to use that like processing power can be a pain, and I'm on the upper end of, I mean, if I just look at, you guys can't see it right now, but I'm only using 40% of my GPU right now, maybe 50. And then No Man's Sky is running 20% of my CPU, and OBS is using almost 10%. So I'm on the lower end of like what I'm using. And I don't know why it doesn't utilize more. I think that's just a game specific thing, to be honest with you. Certain games just don't scan as much or something. Now is that what I know? Ooh, what is this? I think that's what I need. I think the mission should finish now, right? Right? If you just scan unique materials from a specific planet. Consult the galaxy map while in space to locate the survey locate. Oh, so I'm not even on the right planet. Oops. Hey, look, I didn't know that. What are you? I've never seen you before. Oh, it's one of these. Yes, it is. Do I have what it takes to repair it? Yeah, I do. Cool. Do I even need more upgrades? I think I'm maxed out. Ooh. Tech modules? Trust me, simulations are much heavier than games. You're probably right. Oh, I mean, it depends. What are you simulating? I'm curious. Are they like physics simulations? Fill out the deets. I want to know. I've got to know. I have a need. I have a thirst for knowledge. Okay, let's close those hatches. Boop. Okay. But no, I imagine simulations. I mean, I mean, especially if you're simulating physics. Atoms. Whoa. What are you, a physicist? That's very fascinating. But yes, Calfan, just be yourself. But Derelict, my Steam group. Well, thank you for joining. But yeah, there's a reason it's Derelict. I have like no subscribers. Yeah, no, I'm super interested. Are you a chemical engineer or something? Well, chemical engineers deal with chemicals. But client for specific, the mineral, so galaxy map, current mission. Oh, it's right there. No, I'm very, very interested to find out atoms. Ooh. Atoms are fascinating. Protons and neutrons. I think that's about all my knowledge goes with that. It's very fascinating. Are you a scientist? If you are, I could see why you're watching me play a space game. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what just happened. Chemical deal with atoms too. You need to be very precise with the amount of atoms you want to get used to get the product you want. Fair, fair. I see your thinking process there. So, yeah. Good shizzle, my dizzle. You know, is it? But no, super curious. I want to find out what you do. if you're fine with sharing. But somewhere this way. But no chemicals deal with atoms too, yeah. Well, hey, if hey, anything can be an atom. Everything's an atom. You're atoms, I'm atoms. Atom is an atom. My Adam's apple is made out of atoms. Structured a little differently, but same deal, right? Right. Come on, get close to it. There we go. Oh, okay. That's really cool, though. You just kind of. Am I standing on it? Where is it? This don't look like no hotspot to me. Is it this thing? It's like a fascination. It's not being very helpful with me with what I have to scan. That's a mineral. That's a lot of animals. You call it a long-lasting hyperfixation. Well, you know what? I hope you do. I hope you take that hyperfixation and turn it into a fascination with discovery, and then you become one of the world's renowned scientists, and you discover some like really fascinating thing. Hey, you could be the person to cure cancer for all we know. So you get out there and you do it. You cure that cancer. It's like, I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. I mean, like, I'd have like little mini hyperfixations. Like the last time I was doing some little coding, I did some hyperfixation. That's not how you speak. I got really hyperfixated on coding for like a couple weeks, and I made like this little educational space game. It's really cool. I should show it off on stream at some point. Although I have some bugs to fix. Curing cancer is not a bit too much. If you can imagine it, you can do it. Positivity. Oh, hit it. Okay. Whee! Positivity all the way. Gonna make time. Okay, let's turn in these missions. You probably cough on the sans mat. Ah, it's one of those darn bugs. I know how to fix this. Find the direction and just start going. Yes. He really knows what to do. Oh dang, we gotta fight. Choose licks. No, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know medicine. No, you guys fight between that position, okay? What do you guys want to do when you grow up? I'm curious. Like, when you're older, what do you imagine yourself doing? The fuck is Diddy Blood? I don't know. No clue. Kill 6 sentinels. That's what I gotta do. I can't help you there. I have no clue myself. Oof, I'm about to bust a note on that. That's really good. Get up, dance. Get up, dance down. Yeah. Let's explore some space. Shall we? Whoa. Okay, it looks like I was about to run into something. Reach rank 2 with the Merchants Guild. Envoy Electrics. Okay, so I just need to find a Sentinel planet and go to it. You tell us what it is. You seem to be really knowledgeable. Gotta kill 6 Sentinels. Want to create my own simulated worlds where I don't try to mimic real world physics and I create my own laws. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's really fascinating, actually. Love to see like fully fascinating. So you're gonna be the one to create the Matrix. That's good. Coffan's gonna be homeless. I don't know, homeless. I haven't decided to default to getting an engineering degree if I haven't decided what I want after 18 years. Engineering degrees are very versatile and useful. Yes, engineering degrees are very useful. Also, the world needs a lot of engineers. So if you got an engineering degree and you can prove a really good engineering mindset, it is a very, very, very useful skill, especially going in the future. Because I mean, if you do like computer engineering, then like because people think that like AI is gonna be the future and stuff like that. And although I'm a little biased and mixed. Create a more stable reality. Yeah, that's good. Dang, you guys are typing fast. Hold on, let me see. Good engineering careers are good, yeah. But is a TikTok terminology, but I guess y'all wouldn't know because guys are so old. My wife would know. What does Diddy Blood mean? What does Diddy Blood mean? Yeah, have you ever seen that on TikTok? No. Okay, so that's a new thing. My wife didn't know what it was either. Screw my spelling. Ain't old, I just become a teen. I won't create the Matrix in more stable reality. So I answered that. 12 is preteen. That's true, yes. Because 13 is when you start saying teen. Imagine if we said 12 teen. I'll never stumble into the TikTok hellscape. Yes, yes. Avoid that brain rot. But you guys are freaking funny. No, I'm gonna step out. One more step for man. One giant leap for mankind. Ah! What do I gotta do here again? That's right. Make all of everything very upset at me. Scan it. Wait, that's a different type of flying bird? There's a lot of flying creatures on this planet. And that, I know what that is. That's just the cactus. And they call it Skuguma You know, you have no clue how happy it made me to see you type out avoid TikTok. Oh man, well thank you so much. I try to be really chill and I try to be really nice. So these are two These are two very known elements of my personality. Thank you for pointing it out. That just makes me really happy to hear that. If you had to choose, would you sacrifice me to save Lunar or sacrifice Lunar to save me? WA, join us. Join the stream. You'll never escape until you get trapped into the chat. I can't choose to sacrifice either of you. You guys are just too great. Both of you are great. No, Calfan. No. Please subscribe. Join the community. You listen to music? Your dance moms? Huh? Commercial? Ew, car shield. Hey, it's back. Wait, no. This is not Dance Mom. Why are they talking? They should be dancing, and they should be mom. Well, please do. Luna the Proto Fox, welcome to the Lex gang. It's good to have you. Are you a dude or an icky girl? That was funnier than it was supposed to be. Dude. I'm a dude. Too good. Too good. It was funny. There is a woman in the chat. It's the only girl allowed. Shoot! Guys rule! Oh my gosh. Be controversial, guys. It makes a great stream. Scan this junk. Wait, what am I here for again? Oh, destroy sentinels. That's right. So I need to make them upset by mining this goodies. I can make them upset. Well, she's mine. Too bad. You can find your own. In fact, she hates men, so you know. I'm special. Right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see. Okay, why do they gotta be single? Because it's bad to take people's women, okay? Alright? And one of my first relationships, I got cheated on. Boof. Okay, so you want me to be controversial? Charlie Kirk, Israel, Trump, Epstein files, Diddy. Well, I don't know much a lot about Diddy, but I can talk about the Epstein files a little bit. I went looking through them actually, and I found some like, where are these? Are they not like?
Because he wants to find a girlfriend in the chat.
Wait. Because I'm not into sharing. Oh. Oh. Why does a girl have to be single to be in the chat? That's what I mean. Okay, I see. I'm a lonely little boy, okay? Deserves love. Hey, you don't need a woman's love to not like feel alone. Honestly, some of the best like connection you're gonna have in your entire life as a guy is gonna be with like other men, and especially men like you respect and stuff and look up to. Don't start that. No. You do deserve love, absolutely. Um, so it's ulterior motive. Yeah, we want to hit.
Oh my god.
No, no, no gay love. I mean, hey, I don't judge, but find something good. Man and woman love is best kind of love. But like brotherly love, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm being Ben. 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 Garfa. Leonardo Potofa. Fox. I hope to be like a bigger, well, not, I don't really want to be considered a streamer. I want to be considered like a YouTuber. But honestly, I just want to be considered a nice guy. So as long as people notice that like I'm nice and stuff, that makes me happy enough. I don't even really need subscribers. I'd post these videos if there was nobody watching. It just helps that there's people watching. Thank you for liking the channel. I try to put a lot of effort in it. Best channel I've seen? What? No. 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 Come on, there's got to be some better channels, right? I'm gonna doubt you. I'm gonna doubt everything. 211, the day before my birthday. Oh, that's because it's midnight now. Then you better be there for every stream. Yeah, no, we had another guy join recently, and he popped in for a tiny bit earlier. Are there even sentinels on this dang planet, man? I thought there were. Discovery. Yeah, this is just regular patrols. They're not aggressive, but can I find any just floating around? I don't know. But we had another guy come in here. His name was Samsung Sam. I should do a V-Day stream. I'm gonna be going out for dinner late that night. I could probably try. Happy early birthday, bud. Maybe we should do a V-Day stream. Thank you for the happy early birthday. Tomorrow's the day that you can officially really call me an old man. Because I'm going to be ancient. I'm going to be a quarter of a century old. That's ridiculous. I don't feel that old. Which is good, I guess. I'll try to be here, though, when I'm at my dad's, I can stay up till midnight, and YouTube isn't great with. Oh, you can't stay up till midnight. So you're at your mom's right now, and your mom's cool, is what you're saying, right? 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 Hey, look, I'm not trying to create division again between you and your mom and your dad. Even if your dad, no, I'm not gonna call your dad an asshole, but even if your dad is an asshole.
25.
No, quarter of a century. 25. Old AF. Man. The life force pecks emphatically at the things that peasants. Oh, I mean. Sure, I'll give you some units. You gave me a Class C. I can't pull out my gun in here. Wow, you've got steel. I do stuff at my dad's, I don't at my mom's. Like, good stuff? Like, your dad and you actually hang out? And your mom don't hang out? Or dad, let's see. Dad reinforces good rules, makes him focused and ready for school just for the next day. You do stuff at your dad you don't at your mom. So, because you know what my mom does? My mom just watches TV all day. She's sitting there watching Survivor, hearing about idols and stuff, and I'm like, what mom, what is this stuff? Yeah, her YouTube videos of what is it, decoration, Okay, so -9, 7, -8, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7, and so -6, so it's 50. Math. Freighter crash site. So, should I check that out? Yeah, sure, I'll go there. I'm not taking all that time to fly there, though. You know what? I will get my exocraft. Yeah, buddy. Call it my Lex Dirt. That's right. Zoom. Mom is asleep till 12 a.m. and at work from 12 to 12. Dang. I do stuff with my dad. I'm homeschooled on a Celis. What is a Celis? Curious what Celis was. You know, whenever I was homeschooled, I wasn't taught by anyone. I was just told to do my homework. I'm like, okay, I'll try my best. That's good. Good to hear that. You spend time with your dad. And now you're continuing the cycle by sitting all day streaming. Damn, how the tables turn. Hey, streaming is productive, and then I edit the videos later, so I feel like I'm actually using my brain for something. Where? Oh, it's over there. What am I doing? Okay, guys, it's gonna take me 7 minutes to drive there. Are you ready? I'm just gonna press forward and drive through everything. Do my schoolwork at my mom's and dad's, dude. So you do it at both. At homeschool, are you doing online schooling or are you receiving schooling from your parents? So you've got a lot of schoolwork, man. That's wild. So much schooling. You know, it's probably why my IQ is like 40. Online school. Word. Word. You know, this is taking too long. So, spawn you where I won't be crushed and trapped in the dirt. Here? They're black. I like it. Black and crunchy nugget. No, homeschoolers do special exams. It depends if he's in like a homeschooling, what do they call him, a co-op? If he's like in a co-op or if he's in just like his parents are doing it. Thank you. I just need a moment. Look, online school is a lot easier than like papers and stuff. Yo, there it is. Here, beam down. Blocked. Fine, I'll go back here. Maybe this will make a difference. Probably won't. Do you know what? Shouldn't jump out. Man, he's getting all the deets. He's like, I gotta know about this homeschool jazz. I was about to say jizz, whoops. Okay, I think I remember where this stuff is. So, dig here, right? Yeah, right there. Except I can go from the top, can't I? I can. Ooh, not the right button. Yes, give me this good stuff. Yeah, I'm all over that radiation, man. I'm the one who created it. Do you have a Discord? Also, no, I don't cheat on exams. I usually have enough memory and common sense to do the 25 questions. I understand if people do cheat, but it's definitely a better idea to not cheat in school because you just learn more. I mean, me personally, I never cheated on exams because the exams were easier than the actual said homework was. And I wasn't homeschooled the entire time. I was just homeschooled for high school, which honestly, I would have rather it been the other way around. Like, I would have rather it been, is that it? Yeah, this one. Okay. I'd rather have been homeschooled at first and then gone to high school because his Steam group, but not a Discord. I have a Discord, but I heard today that Discord is going to be requiring you to upload your freaking face just so you can confirm whether or not you're 13. And I'm like, bro, I'm not uploading my face or my ID to that company. Also, the guy's I'm 24. I'm gonna be turning 25. So you should be careful with strangers online. You should be careful with strangers online for sure. Luckily, I'm a good dude. Not that you should take my word for it, but yeah. Yeah, and he's not giving me any information that's like, don't give me any information that's like you wouldn't tell like your close friend or anything. I could be your friend, but to a certain degree, you know. Because I'm not like typically friends with people like a lot younger than my age, but you guys gonna like get in a fight. So by the time you turn 18, you'd be less prepared for life. Not that people online can manipulate and groom you and stuff like that. No, I mean, if you've got a really strong head on your shoulders, I don't believe anybody can change who you are. But definitely maintain your independence and maintain your ability to, you know, be yourself. But freedom to shine, I can defend myself. I don't need you protecting my life. Dang, both of you chill out. We're just having a good time here. Talking about random BS. Online safety is a good thing though. Yeah, totally. Let's be happy here. Let's be friends. Let's be nice. We could be what? Why can't we be friends? 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 I'm gonna get copyright striked because it sounds just like the song. Any crushes? Man, we're going into crushes. Going in the deep end. Yeah, we got anything interesting in our life? Anything interesting going on in our lives? Because all I do is stream every day, and then I try to find a job. Because it's really hard to get a job where I live. I live in like rural Tennessee, the middle of nowhere. And that's not sharing too much information either. Complete contracts for the gag. Did I finish that other mission? Let me see if I finished it. Never. She's like, I don't feel like that. I need to. Come on, you're saying that only because you never had a first crush. All kids say that when they never want to marry. So what you're saying is that you're contributing to the unemployment crisis. I wish I wasn't, but I guess I am. No, part of the unemployment crisis is just that we have a terrible economy. It's just degrading terribly. Don't you squirt at me. Get out of here. Ooh, yes, sentinel drums, yes. You can die and spawn your friends. We'll never get married, never have kids. That might change, but who knows? Some people are like that. But when I was 13, I said that too until my first crush. You know what? Update me about what you want in a year, because I know it'll change. Yeah, no. You don't need to share that information. Get down, fool! Okay. I did it. I got all the sentinels. So if you want to farm sentinels in this game, you just gotta leave those triangle guys alive. Can't summon in combat? Well, what if I get out of combat? Yeah. Autopilot directive, protect traveler. Well, you're not anywhere near me. You can't protect. Update, but it's not gonna change. Okay. Well, hi man, if you don't want kids, just don't have them. Kids are awesome though, even if they're absolute pain in your rear sometimes. I'd say it's worth it. Like, I always wanted like 9 kids. You're gonna look at me and be like, freaking psycho. Nah, kids are great, especially when you have more. Although I'll probably lose all my hair by then. No, I don't have anything to bet, silly. And betting is dumb. Yes, gambling is bad. You'll never catch me. Ha. You're right. Yeah. You know, I used to bet with like my brother and sister when I was younger, and I tried to follow through on my bets, but they never did. You still owe me like thousands of dollars because they bet it. But I can't bring that up, obviously. They'd be like, oh no, I don't know. Hey, I've gotten better. Okay? I'm getting better every day. Just start crying. Okay, I'm done with these missions. Give me that money. Okay, complete contracts to the guy. So do I talk to this guy now? Yeah. Look, I did try the lottery like once just to see what it was all about, and I thought it was kind of dumb. Ah, you have been making me rich, friend. I know you, you're kind, the fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts. You think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you have enough units, others will change the world for you even without realizing. I like even without, rather without even realizing. Could be wrong, but that's about greed. Greed? No, I wouldn't say that we were. First spawn. I ask about the first spawn, the Gek Emperor that once decimate galaxies and enslave the Korvax species. Ah, friend, you've been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well, all is at peace. Oh yeah, I do. I do. Does that make you hate me? And I mentioned this in other streams. I'm trying to get off of it, but it's a process. Well, I was talking about it in my other stream. It can like drain your energy sometimes, and I would say if you don't do it, well, if you haven't done it yet, it's not worth getting into. Yeah, no, I mean, there's tons of people that vape. There's tons of people that smoke. You know, that one guy we had on the stream before, Samsung Sam. I don't know what that word means, but your mom vapes. Yeah, no, there's tons of people that vape. You know, I don't think anybody should be judged for it, honestly. But yeah, it's like somewhat of a coping mechanism. I think I just do it because I like the blowing stuff out, I guess. I don't know. I'm not. The way he capsed it out made me suspicious. Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. Gek seek no harm, no malice. The Gek changed. Hey, don't start explaining what it is. Makes sense. Hey, let's not get into that in this stream. Let's stay out of that realm. Talking about goon. The Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of the species past. It is a shame I see in their eyes, or something else. I don't know how to make the W face. I want to make. That's what I imagine it looks like. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's talk about cool stuff. Yeah, I do too. I support being yourself, but let's calm it down just a little bit, tiny bit. Yeah. Hey man, you're almost 16. I don't know what I mean by that. Whatever. Say the Gek seems disturbed by my question, asking why I care. It is clear they do not want to discuss the events the species past. It's a shame I see in their eyes or something else. Ooh, do I breathe in the gas or do I resist it? I can't remember if you just turned 15 or I think, yeah, I think that's what I remember. You just turned 15. again, happy late birthday. Happy birthday to the science man. Happy birthday to you. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you're short about another 8 years. At least 5, actually. When you turn 21, you can get that unc status. Because then you can be all kinds of uncles. Ever heard the song "Goodbye to a World"? No. Who made it? Who made the song "Goodbye to a World"? 30 is old to me. Yeah, 30 is pretty old, but I'm only gonna be like 5 years away from that now, which oh no. If I was making any. You know what? Look, you stick around a long time and you moderate yourself well, there's a good chance I'll make some of the OGs that stick around some moderators on the channel. It's kind of like, you know, moderate chat, make sure things are good, but I don't know, with that wild personality you have there. You're 165? Oh, centimeters. I don't think in centimeters. What is 163 centimeters? Yeah, it's 5.35 feet. So 165 would be closer to 5'4", which is entirely average. The average, well, it depends on where you live, the average height, but I thought you were saying I'm 165 or 161 years old. I'm like, wow, you're old, or you're a vampire. Yeah, no, we don't need mods right now. We're really small. Besides, we don't need to, like, heck yeah, you're fun sized, man. 30 is normal old, 50 is old, and 60 plus is grandma, grandpa. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Porter Robinson. Oh, Porter Robinson. I'll have to listen to it another time. Well, I mean, I kind of know Porter Robinson to a certain degree. Like, what kind of genre is that again? I totally forgot. Ooh, I like this. Dude, for the kind of world we live in now, 20 might as well be prehistoric. Because at least we got to see the early 2000s, and at least things felt differently back then. I remember pre-2016 felt like a whole different world. I guess it would be easier to find a taller, dominant woman. Yeah, I hate that, but that might be the move. 20 is just adult. Like, hey, again, 20 might as well feel prehistoric because it feels like history completely changed or rewrote itself after 2016. Through World War II. We got to see a whole bunch of pointless wars that did not need to happen. before I die, I want to create a world and a computer. For you, I meant my friend. Oh, I have heard this song. Oh, this is good. The Gek did not change. They invaded our souls. I blink and I'm on Belaron itself, homeworld of the Gek. I stand at the center of the first spawn empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Bro stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax moving from Gek spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one, they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pool out, falling into the fluid of embryonic Gek. It is then I finally understand the fall of the Gek. Ooh. The conversion to the Alice and the release of the Korvax. It was not redemption, it was evolution. Revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their mortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good, they became Korvax, and at least in part, their slaves altered Gek brains. I don't know, man, just make sure to not make it have any intelligent beings like humans. No promises. If you do make it have humans, they're gonna make philosophies, and also they're gonna contemplate if their reality is a simulation or not, which is kind of cruel. Well, in a way, look, you can create aliens, but that would be a very complicated creation. Oh, hold on, it's... I've heard this song, by the way. It's really good. Haven't heard it in a long time, but yes, the Goodbye to a World, very, very good song. But this is like my realm. I love talking about this stuff. Building like simulations and stuff, with like worlds and stuff. I mean, I always had that theory that like maybe our world's a simulation, and I always love talking about that, but no, I don't think our world's a simulation, to be honest, but it's cool to think about, you know, and run theories about. And in some way, it's kind of not cruel, Calfan. I have to kind of, you know, not fight what you're saying, but kind of go against what you're saying. In a way, it's, as long as it creates a world where everybody's happy, then I don't think it's bad at all. You know, they can imagine in their brains, or, you know, in their simulated brains, what, you know, their world around it is. And if you give them just happiness and ultimate happiness, then I don't think anything can go wrong with that. It would just be really cool to see that. Also, I don't know if you can recreate emotion in a simulation. ChatGPT can recreate human expression and consciousness, but can't feel it. I don't know how you can code emotions into existence. It's possible. So you're talking about creating a code that can change itself. Well, it sounds like you really want to be the one to create artificial superintelligence, or ASI, and that's gonna rule the world. Actually, that will. I don't know. I have theories it's gonna destroy human existence, but that's something we have yet to see. I think AI is gonna be the one that causes World War III. They became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Gek brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. We just want peaceful lives, we want just to be happy. I understand. I think you should be happy, you little Gek boy. Sentience is not preset, your brain is always changing. In a world where everyone has happiness, you have to remove their freedom. You cannot have all happy world with an all free world. Well, you can have an all happy world. It just requires a lot of changes. And I mean, if he's simulating it, then I mean, in a way, as long as he doesn't choose to have some like sadistic god complex, and what was that? As long as he doesn't try to have some sadistic god complex and then create pain for these people, then I think that's totally fine. I think that's really cool of an idea. I'm interested to see like what the aspects of its use are gonna be. I think it'd be really cool. I mean, that reminds me of a theory where, actually, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Rick and Morty episode where they go to, and this is the theory I'm coming up. It's like a Rick and Morty episode where they it's over here, right? Where they go to like an old folks home, and then the old folks home is like people strapped to like these beds, and they have these tubes in them and their brain and everything, and that makes them that like gives them like a not like I don't want to say a false reality, but it's a simulation of them still alive and whatnot. Yeah, and we have freedom to contemplate freedom to live your life. However, if you want freedom to create religions, the scariest thing is just blackness, and they don't have an afterlife. Yeah, that's the scariest thing. I'd say it's good for a human being to believe in something. I mean, I'm Christian myself, and I think everybody thinks their truth is real, but I know my truth. God's gonna come back. He's gonna save us all from this horrible world we live in. So I need to beam down. But I mean, that's what I was saying. As long as he doesn't like stray as a god, you know, and he's just creating these worlds. I mean, that could be really useful, you know, if he creates a like a way that people can connect with their families like after they die and stuff. I think that's a really neat invention. But definitely not playing as God. That's something I don't agree with. Don't play as God. Because we're this is just what I think. We're dirt humans. We don't deserve to live forever. And that's why we die. There it is. But it's a really cool idea. I like the idea of the, you know, being able to like prolong your life a little bit long. There'll be no negative feedback loops, but that does not mean hard-coded happiness. Afterlife can be optional, place with happiness and joy. Any new option to go back can be new, but not fully new. Okay, like in your simulated world, right? Because it's very neat stuff to talk about. I love that. Okay, I gotta talk in this. They will know that they are simulated sentience. Okay, well then that's not cruel in any way if they know they're simulated sentience. But if they know they're simulated sentience, then wouldn't they try to break out and try not to be simulated anymore? Because that's what I think. Like, they're gonna try to escape, and their power is not gonna be like something that you can control. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you learned. Sure. I tell Noel all that I've learned of the Vikings' crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of how the Gek first spawn draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek. The survivors enslaved or melted down. For years, the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But from the Gek I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves to their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with countless onboard Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of the impulse to war. A few signals switched in the brain. Without any negative feedback loops, there would come no reflection or contemplation. They wouldn't grow and mature much. Also, I think knowing you're simulated is terrible. And it's like, you know you're fake. Well, from a human perspective, yes. I have to agree with that. From a human perspective, yes. It feels terrible to know that, like, you might be simulated and stuff like that. And that's a good point for Fox there. You should be taking notes, man. This is really good research for what you're trying to accomplish here. I think that if they were programmed to not feel like pain from that simulation and knowing that, and they weren't constrained by that, then I don't think that would affect them very much. But it's a good point. Yes, in a simulated world, they can see their loved ones after they die. If they try to break out, they will be stopped but unharmed. Then it's like a prison. And then, you know, and that comes another moral dilemma, actually, because if we're putting human brains into simulated worlds, and what if somebody wants to opt out of that, you know, because as humans we're meant to have like a limited lifespan, and there's a reason for that, you know, like you have goals to set for yourself, you have a reason why you should move quicker and want to do things and get things done, and that's really important as a human being, you know. I mean, by no negative feedback loops, I mean there'd be no enforced pain or anything, no constant pain, there'll be no positive feedback loop. So I mean, if you take away their pain, then they don't have anything to worry about. You know what, this is kind of reminding me of I forget, I think it was maybe a Black Mirror episode where somebody like downloads their brain into like this afterlife thing, I guess, and then like their family, like, kind of like what we're talking about here, and they can download their brain in like this afterlife thing, and like the guy's girlfriend's coming to visit him and stuff, and like that's how they can like stay alive, if you will. But like, is it gonna be like constrained by bandwidth, you know? And I know like in the Black Mirror episode I'm talking about, I think it's Black Mirror, I think it was in Black Mirror, but in that episode it was talking about like, oh, I can't pay for your bandwidth, like your high bandwidth anymore, so we're gonna have to lower your lower your level and have you pay for less. And by doing that, like, he can't have food every day, even if you can't necessarily eat, and there's no point to eating because you don't get hungry and stuff like that. It's still like, for human beings at least, and if you maintain like that human aspect, or that at least the intelligence, it's calming to know that you can eat food and drink water and do stuff that you want to do. No pain, but no hard-coded constant pain. Okay, so at least they would feel some resemblance of pain, which is a good motivator. That's something I know about pain. The only reason we feel pain is because it is a warning to us not to do a specific thing, or like, you know, I mean, we put our hand on a burner and you're gonna feel the burn, so you know not to do that, and that kind of thinking, I guess. We've got a lot of viewers in here. Come on, y'all. You can join the conversation. Feel free to jump in. I'll try to chat as quickly as possible. The impulse to trade is a mere evolution of the impulse of war. A few signals switch in the brain. You know what? He was literally talking about it right here. Just a few signals switch in the brain. What do you know, Noel? I was born to travel, to see the worlds, to catalog them, to give a name to every creature, every planet, the skies. They were mine. I know. It's the most amount of viewers we've ever had. Apparently they liked the conversation. Or whatever, I don't know. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many, so I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Outlast. Outlast? No. Oh man, I'm too freaked out from playing Outlast. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me. I'm sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler, just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. The things I had to do to get here. The things I had become. None of it meant a thing. I did not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling. And that's bad for everyone. Why? All I know is this. The Atlas had infinity to work with, and with few exceptions, this triad repeats. Gek, Korvac, Viking. Gek, Korvac, Viking. Traders, warriors, scientists. All their stories ending in violence. Wish I had a digital sheet of paper for you guys to put all your questions down onto. I want to learn from you. Notepad exists. That's true. If you have a phone, you can, oh, well, you might not have a phone. Well, hey, paper's good, too. Paper's always good. Go old-fashioned. Go old-fashioned. Go old-fashioned. All I know is this. Oh, wait, I already said that. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life. It would create. Why is it not sending? Are your messages not sending in chat or something? Well, if you're trying to send a link in chat, I don't think it'll let you do it. Damn, I'm super smart. I just raised so many concerns and philosophical points. My dad might as well be Alexander the Great. Heck yeah, man. I mean, like a thing you guys should come onto, then type down the question and do that whenever you guys want to. I mean, you could put together like a, there's like a Google, like, it's like a Google website you can use. I forget what, specifically it was called, but you can use a Google website and you can just like post into that, and then you can invite collaborators to come in, and then like they can make their own posts and stuff, or you can just make a Discord channel. Yeah, just make a Discord channel and then have us join it or something like that. But whatever these life forms do, they'll always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming. The only way it knows how. Yeah, Google. Okay, yeah, Google Docs. Yeah, I was second guessing myself. Yeah, like Google Docs. Yeah, that's like a great collaborative tool, and you can make like kind of like posts in it. You have a Discord. If you want, join my Steam community. You can make a community post there, and I think Kaufman said he joined it just earlier. So if you go to my YouTube description, it's sitting right there at the bottom. You click that, it'll take you right to, well, that'll take you to my, well, I made a post about the Steam community that you can join, but you can go to that little group I made and you can post that, and then we can all join your Discord. I was talking about the digital consciousness thing. about how it's useless because your brain is you, and when you pass, and the digital consciousness is just a copy and not you. Yes. That's true, actually, yes. No, it would just be a copy view, and that's kind of the dilemma, especially with human cloning and stuff like that. You know, even if you were to learn how to, like, clone a human, put them in a new body, and going back to what you said earlier, Calvin, about controversial stuff, I guess. Epstein, he was talking about, like, wanting to do, like, human cloning and stuff, and people think that he literally just put himself in a new body, or he didn't actually he didn't actually die. He's totally still alive, but that's just a theory, a life theory. No, it doesn't have to be a copy. Well, but wouldn't it still be a copy if you take your brain and then throw it into something else? Because it would be hard to have a continuity from one brain to the other, unless if it was a transplant. If you transplant your brain into it, but we have most of our consciousness from just neurons firing within our little meat brains. What can be done? Explain why it doesn't have to be a copy, because I'm interested with that theory. Because either way you look at it, it has to be a copy, doesn't it? Or you just to one, because to whatever you're copying it to. It is really good yap shit. It's just going on and on and on. But if you're taking, like, if you take your brain and then you put it into something else, you're still in your own brain. But once you put yourself into the other brain, it'll be like you wake up from a dream in that other body, and then you see your other self, you know. But then you'd have to, assuming you take out, like, the old version and you just take the new one. I've heard the stuff doctors use to put you unconscious. Are you talking about anesthesia? That's the only thing I can think of. They use other things to put people under, but I mostly can only think about anesthesia right now. Anesthesia? Yeah, that. And now it won't speak to me anymore. It won't. It's chosen you instead. After all I did for it. After... Please share more information. Very interested. I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of something simulation, it does not matter. says the person that I have a, like, what, 3rd grade speaking level. That's what you said when I was streaming my Outlast earlier. I'll turn into a horse real quick. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's channels begin to falter. Their hologram begins to fade. They're disconnecting from the hollow terminus. Okay, fine. You don't want to talk to me. As I watch them depart, I receive a distress signal. It's a language my own. It arrives from across the planet. Don't be like that. You are not alone. Okay. So, whoa, what just happened? Ah! Get me off of this thing. Jeez. Okay, so spawn my ship. Put you wherever it'll let me put it. How about right here? There we go. Hey. It's because I type blazing fast. Okay. I'll give you a pass. I'll give you a pass. Still waiting for Fox to point out why he mentioned like anesthesia or whatever, because I want to hear his theory about, instead of it being a copy, it being like your actual brain in a different body, because that's very interesting stuff. Wait a minute, so where? Not big enough of chat room. Hey, try your best. Cause you got me interested. So you have to now. Have to. You are compelled. Deep level mentoring, but not what I'm looking for. Target sweep. No. Wait. Where did it go? You know what? Let's just fall real quick. Need more word space to explain. Can you cut it in like 2 parts? Just type a couple sentences. Well, I mean, I could always scroll up in chat. Don't worry about it. No. Remove that. Okay. Where? You know what? Did it change the? Find the sort. Come here. Dance. There was a moth that flew by. I was trying to catch it. Digital consciousness is only good for giving your family closure, but hell, that might not even be the case if they know it's just a clone. Yeah, it needs to be some type of continuance of their consciousness for it to be like truly a good thing. I mean, I honestly, I think people would just be happy to have a clone of their family member. I mean, there's people out there like using AI to like make images move and stuff. Like my dad did that, which kind of, I'm gonna be honest, kind of creeped me out more than anything. When he made like pictures of like his dad move with AI. I'm like, does my dad know that he's giving a picture to AI, and now AI permanently has that picture in a database now, and it could probably use it for something else? Anesthesia slows your brain, right? Okay, consciousness is just a collection of signals and chemical reactions in your brain. What if you slow down the brain enough to copy tiny sections of the, okay. I'm assuming you're gonna say neurons, the neurons firing. Get ready for the lag. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, no. No lag this time. Nice. Get on land to begin the search. Well, if this cloud cover went away, I'd be able to find what I'm looking for, but nope. So you got me hooked with this conversation. Okay. That way. Section of the brain at a time, pointing the brain to those digital neurons each time, therefore never stopping the constant as it transfers. Ah, you little smarty pants. Dang. Okay, you know what? It would be a really incredibly complicated procedure, but with modern medicine, I'm sure it could be done. I'll take it. That is That's really cool. No, I get the idea. I totally get the idea. You'd have to like take the individual neuron synapses. That's very complicated. And like redirect it. Now, you'd have to cut off like their pain system, because you'd have to keep them somewhat conscious for that transfer to initiate. Definitely. Well, I'm just saying like modern medicine in the sense that like they can do you know, like brain surgeries and stuff already. Memories are electrical signals all across your brain that aren't stored somewhere definitively. You need to somehow copy the electrical signals, which is harder than copying parts of the brain. I went the wrong way. Let me think about that. It's definitely future technology. Is that it? So it's within this area. Just trying to see it from a distance. Very, very fascinating stuff though. I think it's definitely entirely possible, and I don't think we're very, very far away from that technology either. I'll be totally honest with you. This technology is gonna, at some point, technology is gonna take a rapid change, and it's gonna be incredibly, what's the word? There's gonna be a lot of learning. Not learning. There's gonna be a lot of like technological advancements and whatnot. I'm not even gonna lie to you, if they had a tech for that, I'd transfer her to an enemy world. Because it's too it'll get better, I promise. Have you, did you ever heard of electricity and how it powers computers? Copying electrical signals is not extremely hard. Well, but my problem with that is you're gonna have to use like probes. You're gonna have to stick probes into individual parts of their brain to be able to capture the synapses. And I know it's not incredibly hard. No, not at all. It's quite easy, in fact. I mean, when you're dealing with the brain, there's gonna be a lot of experimentation done, and I think the only way that any type of human experimentation is going to be done is if somehow the Geneva Convention is not followed, or most likely it's going to be coming from a company that works under wraps. Like, they don't work under government mandated stuff. But yeah. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. I kind of want to see a like a world like give us VR brain headsets like in that one anime, Sword Art Online, because that's like, ever since I watched that, I was like, yo, that show's really cool. Except for the fact that they get trapped in it, and that's kind of like the dystopian part of it, which is super cool. There are trillions of electrical signals transferring each second, of them having unique properties. It's not like the same type. I could see a lot of things going wrong with that, to be honest with you. But that's why I said there's going to have to be a lot of experimentation done. And so when it comes to human experimentation, there's not like, that's not something that like is going to be done lightly in our world, and unless if something changes in general society that allows that to really happen. Computers can handle it. I'm not going to explain computers and their complexities. There's analog computing too. Our brains are low hertz and analog. Now. We all have souls. How can you transfer a soul? Because transferring knowledge and wisdom from one place to another is entirely possible, but you can't transfer a soul. Whoop. I hear a faint sound as I examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I have ever encountered. Analog computers are insanely high hertz compared to our brains. You're gonna have to explain that a little bit more. As I only know... Ooh, excuse me. I only know analog, or sorry, excuse me. When I think of analog, I think of like XLRs and stuff. And then when I think of hertz, I think of audio equipment and like hertz ranges and stuff. I've given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there was no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. The sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red, a headache splitting through my mind. The screen, it shows the number for a moment. It shows 16. The audio clicks, time passes, and then I see it now. With every waking breath, I see the Atlas watching me, waiting for me. Honestly, I think it's better to just live life normally. Death is always going to be there, and it's what makes life meaningful. Escaping it isn't worth it. Yeah, that's I think I mentioned that earlier. It's like having, that's what kind of creates humans to have goals, you know, because like we know we're gonna die at some point. So like, if we're not gonna die, so I mean, if we're man, it's super complicated stuff. I mean, because dying is a part of life, you know. But if we don't die, if we live forever, then there's kind of no point in trying to want more, you know. Well, humans are a mix of digital and analog. What? No, how can we possibly be digital? Maybe if you've got like the brain implant from Elon Musk, maybe. But I'm failing to capture the point where our brains, or we're digital. Our neurons fire at 100 to 300 hertz. A CPU does a gigahertz a second. It's not about avoiding death, it's about being able to do more in the same time and having more possibilities. True. I think it'd be really cool to at least, I mean, we can't bring back brains that are already gone, but it would be really cool to just like at least take the brains and be able to have them for longer. Well, I don't know, there's a huge moral dilemma behind that, but being able to do more in the same time and having more possibilities is definitely a very cool aspect of that. Okay, well, let me get these goodies. Digital means all or nothing. Binary. Analog means 1 or 0. So stuff like 0.1, 0.2. Okay. Yeah, I mean, binary is 1, 0. Ones and zeros. That's what makes up a binary code. Like 110101010101010101010101010101. Sorry, I'm trying to make a Futurama joke. Turn off that light. Can I? Nope, it's permanently on. It won't let me turn it off. I thought this was a skeleton at some point. Okay. Our brains are both digital and analog. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll have to do more research on that because this stuff's super fascinating, and I would definitely love to learn more about this stuff. I think so, actually. At this point, that I saw that. We did some weird popping. I honestly, when did Futurama come out? 1999. So 99 to 2003 for 4 series, 1 series a year. But I'm pretty sure they did more series later on. Wait a minute. 99, 27, 27 years old, man. So it's almost 30 years old. That's nuts. That's insane. Ah, so pretty. Could just sit here. What a nice stream. What a nice place to sit down and look at the sunrise. But it's very fascinating stuff. I love talking about this stuff. Like the techier and the more like dystopian the conversation, the more I like it. Yep, that's when my brain stops working. That's when I start that's when everything starts to fall apart, right? I'm going to try my best to maintain my brain plasticity, okay? Because I don't want to ever not be too open. No. I don't want to ever not be open to learning new things. Always want to be learning, always want to be growing, always want to be improving. Because when we stop improving and learning, that's when we die. The brain is insanely parallel and slow. If it was fast, it would cool your body inside out. Cook. Oh yes, no, yeah, it would cook your body. Yep, because your brain produces a lot of heat. Yes, you are right about that. No, it would be entirely overheated. Which thank God we have slow brains. I don't want to be cooked from the inside out. Scanning all these flies, all these butterflies. Huh? What? I don't hear anything. What the fuck did you say? Of the dance company? That's freaking wild. No. You nuts. No more moderator for you. Fox can be my future moderator. He's the no, what are you doing? I don't want that in my chat. Vulgar boy. Oh, you heard it. You heard it from her herself. You don't know who's watching, bro. There could be like an 8-year-old watching. Not that I think 8-year-olds need to be on YouTube, but You've been here for 2 years. You get the elder respect. Hey, Calfan's my loyal. Look, hey, that's why I don't put you in timeout. Cause I can. Look, it literally says that. I'm not even playing. Like, look, if I click here, I can be like, put user in timeout. Dude. No, but I'm not gonna do that. I like your crazy ass comments. Some of them are just a bit too much. But hey, it just livens it up, doesn't it? Just livens it up a little bit, you know? True. 8-year-olds shouldn't be on the stream. They would be too bored because we're talking about intellectual stuff. I won't. Don't worry. I won't. Although, I don't know. There's some pretty intellectual 8-year-olds out there. I imagine you two both were pretty darn intellectual 8-year-olds, I can imagine. My goodness. So, guys, as much as I would love to keep this stream going, it is 1:30 in the morning for me right now. 1:30. I literally said I would only be streaming for a little bit. And I gave you guys a whole bunch extra. You better appreciate it. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, but not everybody can pick up on sarcasm. Like, sister! What did I say? Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's 1:30 for you too. Yeah, no, look, we all need to be getting some sleep, except for Calfan. Calfan lives halfway around the world. It's probably like 12 in the middle of the day for him right now. But my goodness. Well, I want to thank everybody for sticking around, being a part of this wonderful stream. You're not tired. Look, I'm not super tired either, but if I start laying down, I'll start to feel a little bit tired. So I mean, could I stream all night? Sure. It's 11:26 a.m. Yeah, no, I was right, man. I'm surprised I was right about that. I just took a really good guess. I was 30 minutes off, or 34 minutes off. But nope, you're not gonna catch me. I'm out of here. But no, I literally could probably do this all night, but I don't know. Yeah. You need sleep. No, you don't need sleep, but yeah, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of sleep because I'm gonna wake up really tired tomorrow, and I want to be prepared to be a good dad and not be just super tired. But all right. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to mention I might start streaming on another channel today. It's my community post. Sorry for plugging, but I had to. Man, you got the really complicated lingo I don't understand. You're gonna have to dumb it down for me, my friend. Yes, no, I would totally tune into your streams, my friend. Okay, just tell me what the channel is, and I will do my best to keep up. Well, okay, I have to be honest. I am about, hopefully, to get into something that'll get 40 hours a week, and it'll pay actually, I'm gonna keep my pay a secret. Actually, no, I won't. I don't care. It's they say it's gonna be $50 an hour, 40 hours a week, and so I'll be really excited about that. And that will change like my whole situation. Can I dance? Can I dance? Yeah. At Insanity, I think she get 8 p.m. GST. Let me take a picture of that. I'll keep up with you. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it. No, not gonna be doing that. But it's a tech job, specifically with voice acting, and so it's gonna be like my first really, really big gig with it. I was doing voice acting for a little while there, probably like a couple months, and I tried to go off and on. I've been doing kind of voice work my whole life, I guess. Mostly unpaid voice work, but recently I've been trying to get into like podcasts and getting into podcasts and dance with me. No, but I've been trying to get into podcasts and doing like audiobooks and stuff like that, and I would really love to do that. It's not for like an acting role in that sense. It's more like it's utterances training, and so I'm training vocal work. So like I'm given lines, I read the lines, and then they use those lines for training. Technically, I haven't signed an NDA yet or anything. So I mean, I can technically talk about it and whatnot, but I'm happy to have found this channel. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm happy you found it too. This is the realm of staying happy, good chat, positive vibes. We keep it chill here. Yeah, to train AI. Yep. And so stick around, you guys. We're gonna have more of these conversations. We're gonna do more of this stuff, more of this jazz. No, come here. Come here. Just gonna dance next to this guy for no reason. Oh, what's my Discord? Lectrix. Always Lectrix. Lectrix everywhere, pretty much. No. As for Discord, go into my web, go into my YouTube page in the description, or actually go to my YouTube, go to the posts tab, and then on the very top you'll find a post I made to the Steam community where like I've got stuff on there where you can make posts, you can make game suggestions, post them all on there. Like, but even still, again, like I might not even use Discord because they're wanting to like scan your face for like identity verification. I'm like, I don't want my face in like some system that could get hacked and like my face used for something, even though someone could just watch this YouTube video, scan my face and steal it. But like, if you give it your face, I don't like that. Not on purpose. That is great. Is it? But that doesn't help very much, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But again, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for sticking around. We're gonna be doing a lot more of this. Join my Steam community if you want to make game suggestions. It should be in there at the very top. I'm gonna have to check it again. I'm gonna check it in the morning. But make game suggestions. I like horror. RPGs, anything. If you guys like this No Man's Sky stream, I mean, I seem to really like this, you know, and it seems like we're getting a lot of, you know, people to come in and, you know, stick around, and I'm proud. No, I know, you don't want me to stop. I wish I could keep going, but I need a little bit of sleep. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. Like 5 hours, okay? When do you stream again? You said your break was until Friday? Because look, I've been trying to stream every day. I just can't stream every day, and I have a lot of videos to edit at this point. And I'm gonna have to edit this one. I really like the conversation we did in this one, so I'm gonna edit this together and throw it in as an actual video. Then upload it on YouTube until Monday. So that would be okay. So yeah. You know, I think the next time I'm gonna stream, it's not gonna be tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to do Friday. It's the day after my birthday, so not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Oh, you know what though? I don't know. Depending on what happens tomorrow, just keep a close eye on my channel. I might stream. Obviously, my time zone CST, Central Standard Time. And I usually try to start between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. If I start at 10 p.m., I can do like a 2-hour stream, almost 3 hours, you know. Yeah, no, it's the title's gonna be like, I don't know, philosophy in the stars, and then it'll have a dash and say No Man's Sky or something, you know. But yeah, no, it's definitely, honestly, I'm not gonna edit out too much anyways. I like that unedited style, and I don't like clickbait titles either. I like to just pick a really interesting, whoops, I like to pick an interesting part of the video to kind of clip out, and I like to just pick a interesting part to clip out, you know, like I would take this right here and make this the front, you know, image or whatever. But I just clip right out of the game, and then I take that picture and use it as a thumbnail. I don't, like, I used to try to do like these really hyper edited videos, and I found that I really just enjoyed including all the content for the most part. I mean, I will do little cuts to cut out like empty zones or really boring aspects of the video. Whoa, a little lag there for a second. You need to make your thumbnails more attention grabbing. You can have the best video in the world, but without a good thumbnail, nobody's gonna watch it. I like to think that if somebody really likes, well, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm supposed to be reaching out and getting more people, and that's kind of what I do the streaming for, is like, you know, people come through the stream, they like my personality or whatever it is, and then, you know, if they really want to see more of it, then they can go to the videos, and that's what I do the shorts for as well. Like, I'll try to clip out a ton of shorts from my videos, just the most interesting parts, and then turn them into shorts, and that's kind of like my way of, that's kind of like my way of kind of trying to grab more people. But you're right, but I try to grab the most interesting parts of the video and put them on the front. You need to court more people to actually get more fans. First impressions is really important. You are very right. You are very right. And I want more people talking in this chat. I mean, obviously, the sad thing is like, if I do become bigger and there's just like a ton of people talking in chat, I won't be able to have like a super focus on what everybody says. because I'll be kind of focused on trying to look through all the chats and stuff, and I like taking the individual time to look at everybody's messages, and I try not to miss a single comment on a video. This thing is not being put together the way it needs to. But I like taking the time to look and read through comments and, you know, find out what people are saying and what they enjoy, what they don't enjoy, and you know, and it's really important to me that I do a good job for everybody, and that um, at the very least creates a safe space for everybody. Also make this YouTube thing discipline and schedule based, because you can be motivated for a few weeks and then completely stop. No, I am completely changing that now. This is gonna be consistent. And eventually I'll formulate more like a like stricter schedule to stick to, because right now it's just whenever I have time, every 2 to 3 days typically, and I try not to wait any more than 3 days for a video, and if it takes 4 days for a video to come out or anything, I hate that. Using slow mode can help too. Lively chats, I mean, can I, like, there's top chat and then there's live chat, uh and they're a little bit different, I guess, but I mean, I can do Q&A, polls, could send some hearts in there for one. I'm not sure, there's no option for slow mode in the way I'm doing it, because look, the way I did it, and I'll show you real quick, because I haven't seen anybody on the internet do a chat the way I did. Let's wait, where's my save point? Oh, I gotta lock it. What's the difference? Well, the difference with slow mode is I think it restricts people to only talk every like 15 seconds or 30 seconds. It's a setting in YouTube when setting up the stream. Yeah, I'd have to go to like the YouTube setting thing and then go from there. Put to desktop, 11 seconds to go, seconds to go. But no, I haven't seen a single person on the internet do it this way. But just super quickly so I can kind of show it off. It's gonna cover up everything real quick. Okay. So so I'm over here. That's my other screen that we're looking at. So what's happening is my chat's up here, you'll notice. And what I'm doing is I have a chat capture, which is actually just a display capture. But what I did is I would right click this screen, and then I would, can you guys actually, yeah, okay. I right clicked this, and then I did transform and then edit transform. And then I was messing with these settings until it locked over this specific screen over here. Um, 5 to 10 seconds. Uh, yeah, but that's how I was doing that, and I think it was pretty good. And I got my Earth and space stuff in the background. As you can see, I love my space stuff. Um, but yes, courtesy of you. Live chat is everyone, top chat. Oh, you're kidding me. So there could have been other people talking in this chat, is what you're saying? Sorry if I missed anybody's messages. I just totally missed it. Courtesy of me. Yeah. No, yeah. Calfan gave me the idea to bring the chat in here, and that was all due to him. So you can thank him. But yeah, no, thank you for the 12 people who are sticking around and, you know, seem to be enjoying it, you know. I mean, the description of this video is pretty telling. If you enjoy it, cool. If you don't enjoy it, cool also. But if you enjoy it, that's always better. No, the XP goes up to 10. So the top chat. If someone else talked, they'd be heard. Okay, well, that's good. That's good to know. I it just like gives them priority or something. I don't think everybody's talking. Or maybe that just means that up to a certain point there was 12 people, but I'm not sure. It was like 12 people dropping in and out, every so often. Um, but yeah, it's us talking, them watching. Some people don't like interacting, and that's fine. I don't need people to interact per se. If they're enjoying themselves, then that's good. But um, before the stream goes any longer, yeah, no, I'm super happy about that. Even just like look, I would be like over the moon if there were just 4 people watching. I'm so happy about that. Having like 10, 12 people watching makes me like top notch. And the fact that it's right before my birthday is just gonna set it up for really awesomeness. But uh thank you, Proto Fox. Good to have you in. You are my 64th sub. If you drop that subscribe, and make sure to come back. They came to see you, yeah, because you're so controversial. Yes, Fox, get him distracted even more. Let the stream run longer. No, I'm good. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, well, well. I want to thank everybody for watching. You have a wonderful day or night, depending on what it is for you guys. And don't work hard unless if it's worth working hard for. And honestly, just work hard either way. Shows character. But that's just what I say. Peace out. You guys have a wonderful night. Peace out. Dun 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 dun. Traitor ass worrying about his well-being. Rawr. Well, without further ado, I think that's gonna be the last comment. See ya. Peace out. Peace out. Dun dun.